English Teacher, Part 131. Well, we've got a case study, Discovering Attitudes. Mr. Enrico has just begun a unit on prejudice and discrimination with his grade 10 social studies class. He has prepared one-page handout that contains two sets of questions, one on each side of the page. Page 1 contains questions that you must answer with a yes or no, he explains. Underline the answer you choose, pick the answer that is closer to your view. Even though your yes or no may not be absolute, wait until we're all ready, because before you turn the page, I'll let you know. The questions read: do you like dogs? Yes or no? Do you like raw oysters? Yes or no? Do you like bagpipe music? Yes or no? Do you like waltz? Yes or no? Do you like to eat yellow peppers? Yes or no? Would you like to live in Ear? Yes or no? Do you wrap silverware in newspaper before you store it? Yes or no? Now that you have all completed page 1, Mr. Enrico continues, turn the page over and answer the questions on the second side of the underlining, either yes or no. These questions read: number 1, have you ever owned a dog for more than 2 months? Yes or no? Have you ever eaten raw oyster? Yes or no? Do you or any member of your family listen to bagpipe music? Yes or no? Do you know how to waltz? Yes or no? Have you eaten yellow pepper fairly often? Yes or no? Have you ever been to Ear? Yes or no? If you saw a package wrapped in an old newspaper, would you think there was something valuable inside? Yes or no? When the student completed their responses, Mr. Enrico divided the class into groups of 6. Share your answers to each question in turn. He directed them as a group decide what this exercise is about. After students completed their discussion and reported, Mr. Enrico asked the groups to seek consensus and report on the following questions. Can you really judge something you have had little or no experience with? What risks might there be in jumping to conclusion on hearsay evidence or on the opinion of a friend about something or someone? Is there a difference between jumping to conclusions about something like an oyster or music, or jumping to the conclusions about a person or a group of people? People are like packages. We can see what they look like on the outside, but we can never be sure of what's inside. What happens when we judge a person by what she wears, eats or listens to, or by where she lives? It's a wonderful case study on discovering attitudes, and it has done the process very geniusly in a wonderful pattern. And this is certainly a great thing to do. Many of the teachers can devise their own plans, devise their own questionnaire, and perform them in their school. Well, right now we get to the direct and indirect instructional strategies. I'll tell you more about the same in my next video. direct and indirect strategies.